All right, peoples. You back again here with fried chicken. So we got a TDM right here, Black Ops. This is on Jungle, and I'm rolling out with the Galil. I got reflex sight on it, and let's see. Some of the perks that I know about are gonna be sleight of hand, definitely. Now, Jungle, pretty cool map. It's got a couple places you can perch on. It's got um, it's got a couple places where you can sit in this ravine. Oh yeah, and I'm using a motion sensor too. It's got a couple. Well, I like the jungle side. I like the side with all the vegetation on it, opposed to like the village side because you can blend in a little bit better. If you stick to the walls, it's hard for the other team to see you. So I usually hang out a little bit longer around here. Hopefully, wait for people to walk through. Now on this village side where I am right now, um, I don't hang out here much. Where the ruins are and where the village is. And look at the ghost dude kill me. I don't hang out here much just because it's not as much camo. It's not as much cover as the jungle side. You don't blend in as well. The ravine is pretty cool too because a lot of people don't look down there. They expect you to be perched up top, so you can shoot people from behind these rocks as cover on the ravine. So I'll talk a little bit about the gameplay during this and about jungle, but really what I want to come in here and talk about is the kill streak rewards. Now, this is a upper base camp. Well, that's what I call it. I don't know what the call outs are for MLG, but that's upper base camp. And then basically, and this is bridge over here. So you get sandbag side, and then you get the bridge side, which is actually connected by the two bridges, or sandwiched right in between the two bridges. So here I see a guy over here by the ruins, and he actually gets sniped with the Galil with the reflex sight, which is DSO. So kill streaks. I got set up. You'll see it. It's counter UAV, it's napalm strike, and then I got the mortar team set up. So that's 4, 5, 6. And I just remembered the first perk that I'm running is hardline on this class. At the Galil, you have pretty decent mobility, so you don't need lightweight. I don't feel a need for ghost, really, when I'm running counter UAV. So just because I know I can put on the counter UAV and I'm good. And with hardline, it lets me get to my counter UAV a little bit quicker. So yeah, I don't really see a need for ghosts with the Galil. And plus, it has so much range, you're not really going to be close to too many enemies as you're killing them. So you don't have to worry about other enemies, finding out where you are just because you're going to be so far away. So I ran hardline. That lets you get the kill streaks a little bit quicker. Kill streak rewards. And look at this dot right here with my motion sensor picking up. This guy was right next to me, and he didn't do anything. So you watch me with a large clip of the Galil go ahead and get my napalm strike. So what I like to do is I like to get the counter UAV, and this was something you all should do. You should take tips from this and little hints. You get the counter UAV, you don't use it. You save the counter UAV. You kind of hang on to it, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. And you go ahead and you get your napalm strike and you get your mortar team without using them. Now, you saw me use the napalm strike there. The reason I did that is because look at the score. We were killing them, and I thought that they were spawning on that side, so I went ahead and used it to try to create an area of denial, help my teammates get a little bit better kills, and I'll kind of go into that with the napalm strike as well. So you want to try to get the napalm strike, and then you want to get your mortar team. And those you can use, but you still want to hang on to the counter UAV. So, what's really cool about that setup, the 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5 with your hardline, is that you kind of get your kill streaks back to back to back, which is cool. It makes you feel a little bit better. It seems like they're easier to get when you only need one more kill to get that next one, and then one more kill to get the last one. So it seems like it's a little bit easier. So that's one good thing to having the 4, 5, 6 setup. When you have it hardline, it's 3, 4, 5, which is really cool. You get it really quick. And with your napalm strike, and I see this guy, and I go ahead and get my mortar team. I pick up the G11 because I was running out of ammo on the Galil, and the G11 is cool. That'll work. So, with your napalm strike, what you want to do with that is, well, what I use it for is a couple things. Basically, if I'll use it as an area of denial. So, let's say you got your team facing the upper village, which is right in front of me. Your team is facing the upper village from about this spot right here. The other team is at the ruins facing the village. So what I'll do is I'll lay it right on the ruins, so that the team is trapped between my napalm strike for about 10 to 15 seconds and my team. What that does is give your team a little bit more of an advantage. They can push up. The enemy team cannot retreat because they have fire behind them, unless they have Flak Jacket Pro. They can't retreat. And then once you kill them, if they spawn behind your napalm strike, behind that area of denial, they can't move up to help the rest of the team members that are trapped in. So, and the G11 is just sick. So that's what you want to do with the napalm strike. Create an area of denial. Another way I'll use it is if I see my team up against resistance. You know, I see a bunch of my team members bunched up facing a certain direction. I'll lay the napalm strike in front of them. And because usually they're facing enemies. That's why they're not moving up, and that's why they're kind of all bunched together. So a mortar team, I'll go into that. What I'll do with the mortar team is I like to place the mortar team in an area right before I enter it. You know, I'll let the mortar team finish up, and then I'll drop the mortar team, and then I'll enter that area. And what that does is it kind of distracts the enemy team, because they got mortars coming down on them. So the enemy team is trying to take cover, and most people are going to prone or go inside to try to get away from it. And then once I enter the area, I can check all the indoor places, kill whoever's left, and then maybe people are just getting up from prone, and I can catch them off guard. So that's what I like to do with the mortar team. So you see me place it right on the village, and then right after it's done hitting the village, I enter the village. And you'll see it works because the enemy team that spawned at the ruins are still back there waiting for the mortar strike to finish. That gives me a chance to push up and kind of get in position as they start spawning, as you see right here. So look at that. Look at that. It actually worked. I got an execution. And then I get another guy with one burst. I switch up position a little bit just so that, you know, they don't know where I'm at when they respawn. And I actually clean up this guy on second chance. So let's go ahead and get back to this counter UAV. Why am I saving my counter UAV? And sometimes you can even get your second round of kill streak. Still don't use that counter UAV if you don't have to. Now with the counter UAV, good thing about hanging on to that is, or the counter spy plane. I keep calling it counter UAV. My bad. The counter spy plane is, it blocks the mini map. We know that. We know that it blocks the mini map, right? If you played this game long enough, or Modern Warfare 2 or whatever, you know. But what you don't realize is you shouldn't really call it in unless the other team puts up a spy plane. So once you hear, you know, enemy spy plane approaching, then you pull your counter UAV. What that does is it negates their spy plane. By the time that their spy plane is done, your counter UAV would have blocked it the whole time. There's another reason you want to use your counter UAV. For blackbirds. The counter UAV, since it blocks the mini map, people cannot see where you are when they have their blackbird up. Keep that in mind. So you can basically kill an 8 kill streak reward with 3 kills with hardline. with your counter UAV. And it's a useful tool. Now you see me using the counter UAV pretty much right away in this map. But like I said, again, look at the score. There's not much this other team can do. So I'm basically using it whenever I want to, just so I can get it out and get the points. And I end up 22-3, which is a decent score. I was playing with my buddy, but that's fried chicken, y'all. And definitely subscribe to the channel, like the video, post comments. All right, peace out.